on Riverbend Springs. We made some big upgrades. Walter helped us get a water windmill installed, we tackled a rock picking contract to gather building materials, and Katie set up the goat pen at the farm. With those essentials in place, we're one step closer to welcoming goats and growing the farm even more. Let's jump in with HK and see what the day brings us.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to episode 6 of the Riverbend Springs 5-Acre Challenge. Starting off from the last episode, I did research on the lettuce. We'll get into that here in a little bit. But let's look at the used vehicle market and see if there's anything there. A harvester and a rice planter. Both out of my price. Oh, the harvester's out of my price range. I'm not doing rice. So let's go and look at the weather. All right, so we're looking at 60s. Will be 70s midday and then back down to 60s. No weather for today. Tomorrow, looks like there's going to be some weather for the rest of our time until we get into December. Well, we'll see what that's going to play out to be. But as for the lettuce and the greenhouse crops, lettuce is what we're going to plant. Based upon my research, that's going to provide us with the best price per yield per month. Here, I'll go ahead and throw up a chart here in a minute. Let's go ahead and pull it up. So right here it says that lettuce is 1,008 cycles per month. So it goes that's 216 yield per month. Best selling price, if we sell it at the best price, is $2,014 per 1,000 liters, which grosses us over $4,000. So that is by far the best crop to use for us. Now, in order to do that, and in order to utilize that mill there in front of us, we're going to need to get water. So get a trailer to get the water. Grass is still growing well. So we're going to need to go get a trailer. That's going to be the first thing on our list today. Now, last episode, right at the end, we did get the goat pen put in. So let's look at the goats. For the baby animals, it's 200. 3-month-old, it's 308. Oh, it does have the delivery fee of 37 because I don't have a transport. That's going to be the same thing on the other one as well. And then it looks like the 16-month or the older goats is going to be right at that $777 plus the delivery fee for a 50 for that one. So hopefully by the end of the episode we'll be able to get some goats in there as well. So first, let's head up to the store and let's get the trailer or price a trailer and see how much it's going to cost. I've only got $17,321, so I got to try and find a good deal on a trailer. So that's the start of the episode. That's what we're going to do is get the trailer, get some water in the greenhouse, get lettuce in, and hopefully by the end of the episode get some goats in that field. Now what are we going to do with the rest of the time? Well, last episode we got just over 8,000 liters of stone from stone picking contract. So while we're up at the store, we'll take a look at the contracts, see what contracts we can do. As a reminder, this is the 5-Acre Challenge, so I'm only allowed to do 3 contracts per month, or basically 1 a day. So I got to be careful on which ones I choose. Now the reason why I've been doing the rock picking contracts is I'm trying to build up some material for me to start building my home. Now the stone, I'm trying to get to where I can get enough stone to cover the cost of what it's going to be to purchase the cement bags. The cement bags, I think, because of the house that I'm choosing to do, requires so little, it's going to be cheaper for me to do it this way than trying to come up with the money to buy the factory. Because I know, like, in 22, the factories were like $50,000 to purchase the factories up front for some of them. I don't know what the price is for the cement factory, but even at $50,000, I don't think the cement bags are going to cost that much. So I've decided to take that out, even though the rule says that I could purchase that as my one and only big production. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to try and get the material, sell it, and then make enough to be able to purchase those. There's some things that I'm going to have to purchase anyways that I don't have the ability to do in the smaller productions. But alright, let's go ahead and jump into the store and see what they have for trailers. So there's 4 options. We have this one at $5,850. We've got the next one at $17,000. Holds 60. Yeah, I think this one's going to be the best one. It's less on the water, but overall, I think it's going to be the best for us for now. We can always purchase bigger if we get to a point where we can afford it, but this is going to work fine. Let's go ahead and change the rims to blue, so if I get multiple trailers, I know that this one is going to be for water. Yeah, and that doesn't cost anything extra, so that's cool. So it's only $5,850. Let's go ahead and buy it. Cool. All right, now let's go check on the contracts, see what's available in the contracts, just so we kind of get an idea of what we have in store for the day. All right, so we got some bell wrapping. We got some cultivating, a couple of different ones there. There's still that deadwood, which we'll probably do if it's still around. I know it only has 8 hours left, but we'll probably do it at some point. Fertilizing, harvesting. Right now we're looking for stone picking, because I still need more stones. There's lots of harvesting contracts. Mowing, plowing, spraying, stone picking. Field 89, that's right across from the field that we did last time. It's a little bit smaller field, less in price, but you know what? We're going to go ahead and do it. It's $6,047. So let's go ahead and borrow the items, and we will get to that here after we take care of our own stuff. We got 39 hours to do it. So if we had to push it to the next day, we could. But first, we're going to get this water trailer home and get some water in the greenhouse, get lettuce in it. We'll also get some water into the sheep pen and get that going as well. Now, I can't check to see until I purchase goats. I can't actually get into the sheep pen to see how much water it'll hold, or if the meadow grass has even grown yet on it. So I have no way of knowing until I purchase the sheep or goats to put into it. So we're just going to have to kind of play it by ear and see how much water it'll take. And then as for the food situation, we'll just have to wait until I purchase the goats. And if I don't have any meadow grass in it, it's probably not going to come in until November. So that means I'm going to have to purchase some feed for them, which I wanted to avoid. But you know what? We'll do what we got to do. I'm okay with it, I guess. It's not my ideal thing, but we'll watch it, buddy. I'll definitely make it work. So we're gonna get back to the farm, and I think we're gonna do the water in the greenhouse first. And if I'm correct in my thinking, they just did the patch 1.3 not too long ago on the game, which made the windmill water free. So fingers crossed that I can get this water and it not charge me. That's why I went with this one over the others. So we'll see here in a moment if it's going to charge or not. So let's get over here. Alright, start filling. It is not charging me. Cool. That's what I needed. That's awesome for us on this challenge itself, to be honest. Alright, so we're full at 100. Let's go ahead and get over to the greenhouse. I don't even know how much water the greenhouse will hold. So we'll put it in and see what we have. Alright, let's start emptying. I wonder, can I get out of the vehicle and turn it off? Nope. If I turn it off, it stops the water, so I'll just let it run. Alright, let's go in and see how much water it can hold. So it can hold 20,000 liters. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and turn on the lettuce because there's enough water in it for it to run for right now. And we're going to need to put some more water in, so I'm going to start putting water in here. I'll put water in the animal pen, and I'll meet back with you guys once I'm done with that. Alright, got done putting the water in, everything. It didn't even take a full tank of water for the animal pen. So we just refilled it and put it back in. Everything's running good over here, just double checking. And you see I didn't put a bunch of water in, I only put 6,000 liters or so. And so we'll have to keep an eye on that for the sake of time. For now, it's enough to run the rest of this month. Alright, so next we need to go do that contract up at field 88. So I'm going to head up to the store and get the tools to do that. And I'm going to meet you guys back in the field when we get started with that. So I'll see you guys here in a few. Alright, we made it into the field. It's a fairly large field, so we're going to go and throw in a time lapse. I'll be back.
Whispers in the moonlight, shadows on the wall. Candles flicker, ghostly figures down the hall. A chill that curls around your spine, the night's alive and clear. Witches cackle, monsters rattle, it's that time of year. Pumpkins grinning wide with wicked eyes aglow. Spider webs and haunted tales that everyone should know. Skeletons are dancing and they're clattering their bones. The winged howls a dreadful tune that cuts you to the bones. Throw your hands up high with feeling the Halloween spirit. Underneath the starlit sky, scream if you can hear it. The goblins and the ghouls, they come out to play. It's a spooky jamboree till the break of day. Throw your hands up high, we're feeling the Halloween spirit. Underneath the starlit sky, let's scream if you can hear it. The goblins and the ghouls, they come out to play. It's a spooky jamboree till the break of day. Vampires in the alley, bats up in the trees. Ghosts are whispering secrets carried by the breeze. Zombies shuffle past you as they moan and groan. Black cats cross your path and you're never alone. Turn the corner, you'll be caught by a ghastly sight. Witches brewing potions under pale moonlight. Hear the whispers rising like a foggy mist. If you listen very close to the spirits hiss. Throw your hands up high, we're feeling the Halloween spirit. Underneath the starlit sky, let's scream if you can hear it. The goblins and the ghouls, they come out to play. It's a spooky jamboree till the break of day. Throw your hands up high. Throw your hands up high, we'll be gay. Throw your hands up high, we're feeling the Halloween spirit. Till the break of day.
Alright, so that's full. So I need to go get the trailer, so I'll meet you back once I get the trailer over here. Alright, we're back. We got the trailer. And this is a fairly large field, so what I think I'm going to do is unload this load here. And then I'm going to do the rest of this field off camera. And then I'll meet back with you guys once we get the field completed. We'll see how many stones we get off of the field. But let's go and get this unloaded first. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and continue this, and I'll be back once it's done. Alright, we're back. So we got 5,254 liters to add to our 8,000 plus liters that we got on the last contract from yesterday. So we're just over 13,000 liters of stone down here on the floor. So we'll eventually need to check when the best sell price is for stone and see how much money we can make from it. But we're going to go ahead and empty this here and add it to the pile. And then we're going to get this back up to the store and get it turned in. It's already 2:45, so it took me quite a bit of time to get that contract completed, but not too bad. It's still fairly early in the day, so we still have a little bit of time to be able to do some stuff today. Probably going to do goats. I think that with the contract we should be able to afford them and get them in, so that will be our next step once we get this turned in and collect on the contract itself. Now, this tractor isn't the fastest tractor, so it's going to take a little bit of time to get down there. Luckily, I'm not too far from the store. What can you do, right? This definitely is not going to be a tractor that I'm going to get. I know it's one of the better deals, and I like the Challenger a lot, but I need something that I can put a front loader attachment on. We need to start thinking about that too, as well as trying to get some of our own equipment to be able to not take that leasing cost out. Why did I turn this way? We're just taking a tour of the town for a moment, guys. Just bear with me while I get my bearings back. Alright, so we'll get this turned in and move on to the next bit. Alright, get that put in there. And let's go turn this in and collect on the contract itself. Alright, here we are. Completed 5,267. Cool. Alright. Yeah, so we got $16,738. I think that's enough to get the goats. So we'll get back to the farm and we'll contact Katie and see if she's got any goats and go ahead and get them from there. Now, how are you guys enjoying the 5-acre series? So far, we're up some subscribers to the channel, so thank you guys for that. I've seen an increase of about 50 subscribers since we started this series. So to my 50 plus new subscribers that started to subscribe while we're in this series, thank you so much for your support. And for anybody that's new, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel if you want to continue to see what this 5-acre challenge is doing, and if we complete it and pass successfully or not. Go ahead and share it, try and push it out. I'm trying to get as many new subscribers and grow the channel as much as I can, and trying to figure out that YouTube algorithm to grow the channel. And it's appreciated so much if you guys are helping me, because without you guys I can't really grow the channel any. It's all based upon your guys' likes and subscribes. If you guys are watching it, potentially other people will watch it as well. Alright, so we're back and we're gonna go check in and see about getting goats. And I think what I'm gonna do, we were looking at those prices earlier today. I think I'm gonna start off with 6 goats. I think I'm gonna do 2 large goats, 2 of the 3-month-old goats, and 2 of the baby goats, just because we have baby animals now and I want to see the baby animals. So let's take a look. Alright, so for the large goats, it's going to be 1,655. Okay. And then for the 3 months, for 2 of them, it's 691. Okay, and then the baby ones, it's going to be 460. All right. Oh, not too bad. Just over 2,000 for all of them. Now, there doesn't look to be any meadow grass. There's water, 1,500 liters, but there's no meadow grass in the field. That means I'm going to have to feed them. So, they're in there, but I'm going to have to head up to the store to get some food. So, I will see you guys here in a few up at the store. Alright, let's go see what we can find for food. Alright, so they got hay bales, silage bales, straw bales. Alright, so they don't have any regular grass bales, so I guess we'll just do this one. It's $1,536. Okay. We'll get that. Now, we're also going to have to get something to move it because I don't have the ability to pick it up. So let's see what we have over here. How much money this is going to cost to be able to move them. We need a front loader of some sort. I'm not going to look at front loader vehicles. They're all expensive. So let's see. Telehandler's expensive. Yep, those are expensive. forklifts. Nope. There we go. This New Holland's 35,000. So as long as it has a bell fork attachment that we can get, yep, 600. So we can rent this bell fork. Shouldn't be too expensive. Let's see, 30 bucks. That works. Okay, and then for the skid steer itself, it's only 35,000 overall, so it shouldn't be no more than 1,500 to rent, I would think. Oh, 1,785. Okay. So let's go ahead and get those rented, and let's get them over and loaded. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, hit it. It is what it is. Let's get this on. There we go. Let's see if I can get this bell on. Up a little bit. Oh, can't quite get it on there square, but that's okay. Alright, I'm going to get this down to the farm, and I'll be back with you once we get there. Alright. This vehicle only goes 11 miles per hour. That's why I did a time jump for that. But let's go ahead and get this down. Get our goats fed. There. Push it a little bit. There we go. And we see it filling up. Cool. Alright, now we need to take this back up to the store and get it turned back in. So, again, it only goes 11 miles per hour. I'll meet you back up at the store. Alright, it's already 4:30. So it took an hour, almost 2 hours, to get this down there, get the food, and come back. So that took up most of our time this afternoon. I was going to try and do some more, but that's about what we have time for. You know, it's going to start getting dark here soon. So I think what we'll do is we'll drop this off, turn it back in, and get back to the farm, and that'll be the episode for this episode. Let's get around over here. Alright, let's go ahead and return that skid steer. Yep. And the bell spear. Yep. Alright. Cool. Alright, so when we get back, we'll double check on the food on the goats, make sure there's enough food in there. And like I said, we'll probably end the episode there. Tomorrow is October 3rd, or the last week of October. We have Halloween coming. So we'll see what we have in store for that. I think the first thing we're going to do is, well, again, we'll look at contracts and see what's going on with those. What's going on up here? Looks like there was an accident, maybe? I don't know. I'm not going to get involved with it. I'm going to cut around over this way and cut over here. Avoid that corner intersection for now. But next episode, we're going to do the last rock picking contract for the month. That'll take us to the month. Hopefully we can get a decent amount of stone off of it. Because I said that we're going to try and focus this month on stone picking. We need to start thinking about the productions and getting the productions in. So we'll see if we can possibly afford a production item in. Maybe run up to the cement factory and see how much the factory is, just to be at peace of mind on the cost on it and my decision in not purchasing it. Maybe we'll drive up there and see what that costs, and go from there. So the house that I'm going to build is going to be the silo house. If I remember, when we get done looking at the feed for the goats and whatnot in this episode, I will show that to you. So, alright, we're back. Let's go ahead and check in on the feed for the goats. Get around here. Yep, there's the goats. Oh, there's a baby one right there. That's cool. So we have all three of them in that shot. That's cool. I'm thinking I'm gonna have a lot of fun with those goats, watching them, and they're very animated animals. All right, so let's see. It is almost 5 o'clock. Go ahead and check on the greenhouse. See how it's doing. So we've got 218 liters of lettuce. Just over 5,000, almost 6,000 liters of water still. That should be good for the night. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.